What are they trying to hide? Trump questions states refusing to show voter data. 29 states in total have refused to divulge either some or all requested data. President Donald Trump questioned Saturday why numerous states were refusing to provide data to the Presidential Advisory Commission on Election Integrity. First off, okay, let me say that how great is it that we have a president who is concerned about things like this? Obama would have never done that. Bush, hell no, would have never done this shit. You know why? Because they both stole the election. Trump would not let them steal it from him, and that is why he is such a great president. The American people truly voted for him because he's not a liar and he's not a scumbag. His tweet said, numerous states are refusing to give information to the very distinguished voter fraud panel. What are they trying to hide? ? What are they trying to hide? Very good point. Voter information isn't really that private, and anyway, they already have, the NSA going through everyone's stuff. It's not like, the government doesn't know about its citizens. The United States government can pretty much figure anything out, any piece of information that's gone through electronic devices in the entire world. I mean, they have that capability unless it's like some hacker who is, covering up their stuff, like with some hacking stuff. But regardless, let's get through this article. The panel's goal is to investigate vote fraud across the country. So far, 29 states in total have refused to divulge either some or all requested data. Opponents of the president, including Kentucky Secretary of State Alson Lundergan Grimes, Democrat, have openly pushed back against the administration's inquiry. The president created his election commission based on the false notion that voter fraud is a widespread issue. It is not. Quote, Lundergan Grimes said, I do not intend to release Kentuckians' sensitive personal data to the federal government. What a load of BS. Like I just said, the government already has everybody's information. Okay, if you have a smartphone, if you have a computer, they have your stuff. They can go on your Facebook. They can listen to your phone calls, read your text messages, even listen to that microphone when your phone's just in your pocket. And they could probably figure out whether you're Republican or Democrat. They could figure out your name. And what does it take to vote? Like, what sensitive information are people giving to the vote? Oh, the Social Security number? I think, yeah. Well, I think the government already has that because it's issued by the government. And if this voter fraud is a false notion, which is proven it's not. I mean, if you watch Alex Jones, if you watched him during the campaign, he had Bev Harris on. I mean, if you look through her stuff, you will know that voter fraud is a very real thing in this country. But regardless, if it is a false notion, then why are they hiding the information? This is ridiculous. And now this Democrat, Lundergan Grimes, is suddenly against big government. No, what do you know? You see, when the Democrats aren't in the White House, they're suddenly against big government. More Democratic hypocrisy. Chris Kobach, the Secretary of State of the great state of Kansas, said this. Frankly, if a state like Kentucky or California won't provide available information, one has to ask the question, why not? I mean, what are they trying to hide if They don't want a presidential advisory commission to study their state voter rolls. Mark Lauder, Vice Presidential Mike Pence's press secretary, told The Hill this week that the requested data is, quote, already made available as a public record. So, if this is already made available as a public record, let's just find out. So, if these are already made available as a public record, I wonder where we might be able to find that. Let's just take a look, see. 2016 election results public record. Ooh, here we go. Federal Election Commission. Public Records Branch. Ooh. So this is basically like, I guess there's a search bar. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's not very helpful, obviously. I'm sure it's supposed to be public record, but obviously that doesn't seem to be the case. If you can find it, let me know down in the comments and I will be sure to update the video. This is nothing unusual. They are seeking publicly available information which varies from state to state, Lauder said. If something is publicly available, then it's included in that request. If it's not something we're requesting. So if it's supposed to be public record and the White House is requesting it and they're not giving it up, what does that say? I mean, what if, I called up the governor's office in Kentucky? What would they say? They'd be like, no, you can't have that. Well, I'm a member of the public. And according to this article, which I trust, according to Mike Pence's press secretary, this stuff is supposed to be public record. So if I can't have it and the White House can't have it, then they obviously are not following the rules. Proponents of Trump's action point to among other things, a 2012 Pew Research study found that nearly 2 million dead voters are still on the voter rolls, while close to 3 million are registered in multiple states. Well, there you go. There's your proof right there. You just look at the election map. I mean, you can see that Kentucky, red state, still refusing to give up the voter rolls. I don't know if that usually goes blue. But, yeah, it's a red state. What do they have to hide? I mean, they already won the state, obviously, but if that Pew Research study found that there is something going on, then I think it definitely needs to be looked further into, and we need to do something about it. But I digress. If you think, really, what would happen if it came out that all these states were engaged in voter fraud? Honestly, the Democrats would probably say, oh, we need a new election now. It's like, no. That's just unfathomable. Honestly, I mean, it would probably, a lot of people would be really mad. I don't know what would happen. I'd say there would need to be a system put in place that is going to fix this. No outside companies can make voting machines. I mean, it might cost a little bit of money, but hey, it's democracy. Our republic needs to, get in front of this. It really does. I mean, what would it cost to, outfit all the states with federal commissioned voting machines? Probably not that much. And I certainly would trust the Trump administration to register these voting machines, hire some employees to make sure that these voting machines are maintained and the process is foolproof, uncorruptible. I mean, if they did that, then I can see, things going okay. But if this comes out, people are going to be mad and Trump will have to do something about it, like that day. And I'm sure he will. But it just, a bit ridiculous to think about, what would happen. Let me know what you think would happen down in the comments. I thank you for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That would just make my day. And don't forget, if you ever have any sort of skepticism about anything anybody says, don't be afraid to go research it for yourself. Don't be afraid to share your own opinions with the public. We live in an age of free press, free society. You would be doing the world a favor by letting others know what you truly think. I'll leave you with the wise words of Joe Guerrero from After Prison Show. Remember to enjoy life, the free world, and never take a moment for granted. Every second you live on this earth could be your last.